Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Morning Live. A look at your sports news now. And this hour, we take a focus on cricket. Now, South Africa's most colourful event is happening at the Wanderers on Sunday when the Proteas will take on the Netherlands for the annual Pink One Day International and what really should be the last match for the South African cricket season. Now, to talk to us about this event that gets bigger and better every single year as it also raises some much needed funds and the fight against cancer, we have joining me in studio Central Gauteng Lions' CEO, Jono Wright. Good morning, Jono. Thank you so much for joining us. Looking nice and bright in pink.
Good morning to you. Good morning to all the viewers. It's great to be here.
I'm interested to see how you're going to look on Sunday, if this is how you're looking on a Friday. But Jono, such a nice way to wrap up the summer of cricket in South Africa. And just talk to us about how you feel about what's been happening at the Bull Ring this season.
Yeah, we've had some very special moments. We've packed out that DP World Wanderers about 5 times with a sold-out crowd. We're hoping for another sellout on Sunday as South Africa takes on Netherlands in this very purpose-driven event. I mean, this is the 12th edition of Pink Day. The first one started on day 3 of a Protea Australia test match and then became a one-day match. And 11 years later, here we are. But what a great season it's been. Earlier this year, we had the SA20 that packed out stadiums across the country. We've obviously had other teams like West Indies and a strong domestic season. So a really good season for South African cricket. And hopefully this weekend, starting today, we'll have a 2-0 victory against Netherlands and secure our place in that World Cup.
Yeah, we are hoping that we'll be able to do that because I think building up into Tuesday, we were all thinking, oh, it's looking so good for South Africa, 1-1, and then we go down 2-1. But just more, let's speak more about how important this encounter actually is, because should we do well against the Netherlands, then we're almost a foot in terms of the World Cup.
Yeah, absolutely. And South African cricket, from a coaching staff point of view, has taken a bit of a transition. You've got Shukri Conrad taking over the test side with Rob Walter, the white ball side, and obviously a bit of change up in leadership as well. So an exciting time for South African cricket as they embark on this journey, and I believe they'll win 2-0 against Netherlands and secure that all-important place at the World Cup. And remember, 2027 Cricket World Cup is coming to South Africa, and I called it that South Africa will lift the trophy in the World Cup at the DP World Wanderers in Johannesburg.
Well, we certainly hope so. None of us would object to that. But Jono, also when we look at the Pink Test, it's just so much more than about the cricket. And you've touched slightly on the fact that it is for a good cause. Speak to us more about all the fundraising events that happen around the Pink Test.
Yeah, we actually had a Pink Golf Day on Wednesday. We had Temba Bavuma, Quinton de Kock, David Miller, Marco Jansen, some of the other Protea players participating again to raise awareness and again to raise funds. As we know, early detection saves lives, and so many families, so many people are affected by cancer. Many have lost their lives to it. Many are fighting it currently, and many have survived it and continue in their journey of fighting this dreaded disease. I personally went on a tour of the Charlotte Macleay Academic Hospital that is really the beneficiary of Pink Day. And a lot of the funds really are about just simple things like coffee stations, nice seating, just a nice environment for these people to come and sit and get tested and others. So really a journey of early detection, a journey of saving lives, and Pink Day really symbolizes what's possible when South Africa holds hands, when South Africa has a common vision. And 12 years later, we've managed to generate millions of rands, which we've reinvested back into breast cancer research and helping, as I say, a fantastic institution like the Charlotte Macleay Academic Hospital. The nurses, the doctors, they inspire us all, and just to see the way they work and how they care is truly inspirational to me and many others that have witnessed it.
Jono, we look at Pink Day and one just thinks, I mean, it's such a social event as well. It's almost like a Durban July where it's the glitz, it's the glam, it's all the influencers that want to be there. It's not just the cricket lovers. But talk to us about the work that actually goes into putting this event together. I'm sure in terms of marketing, you're like, oh, thank goodness everyone already knows what Pink Day is. But talk to us about just putting this event together and how much work goes into that.
Yeah, Pink Day almost gets its own cricket pitch at the DP World Wanderers. That's how important it is. But I'm blessed to have a great team next to me that really knows their roles and responsibilities to execute a day like this. We're very blessed to have a city that backs this event, from JMPD to the SAPs to everybody. EMS and others. So collectively, we're this great team that puts on an iconic event at the stadium for South Africa to enjoy. And certainly, as I say, for the last 11 years, the DP World Wanderers has been sold out, and we praying on Sunday that everyone pitches up in pink, comes and supports our Proteas and celebrates another day of being proudly South African, another day of fighting for a cause like breast cancer and breast cancer awareness. And hopefully after that, we'll get to celebrate a World Cup spot for the Proteas.
Indeed, you keep on speaking about this World Cup spot, speaking it into existence. Jono, let's shift away a little bit from Pink Day, and I want us to talk about how you at the Central Gauteng Lions have been doing so well. I mean, for one, we've got Themba Bavuma, who is also the captain of this team now here, and also your coach, Gwabavu, that now moves into the national team's setup. Yeah,
absolutely. As you know, Lions cricket drives excellence on a daily basis, and we this big family that really supports each other. And to have Themba as captain of the white ball side, and now Wandile Gwavu moving up into the Proteas assistant coach ranks is something we're really proud of. And recently the Protea contracts have been announced, and the DP World Lions has 7 players that sit with Protea contracts, another 16 professional contracts. And we mustn't forget our women. They're playing in the final this weekend in the T20 competition for the women's division against Western Province. So hopefully we'll have another trophy to celebrate. And yeah, it's just been a fantastic season of celebrating really good people. As you know, at Lions Cricket, we're not only about producing good cricketers on the field, but good people off it, and we like to celebrate that.
Indeed. Well, Jono, thank you so much for your time here this morning. Like I said when we started, I look forward to see what you're going to be wearing on
Sunday. Well, I hope you're coming too, and I hope you're in pink.
If I can get the day off work, I'm going to do women's football on Sunday, but hopefully.
Okay.
That's basically how we wrap up your sports news in this hour. Jono Wright, the CEO out at the Central Gauteng Lions, talking all things the Pink Day. It will be going down this Sunday.